right, so I had my Airbnb host come over to check the apartment because I'm having a cockroach issue, which, you know, like, cockroaches are gonna happen. Like, this is a tropical country, but I've had like a few, so it's a little concerning because, like, if you see a couple, that means there's a, you know, an infestation. And the first one I saw was a live one in the sink, but I killed it. And then there's a laundry room, utility room, and then there was a dead one in there. And then this morning I woke up to a dead one next to my bed. So yeah, a little concerning. And then when I went this morning to look into the utility room, I saw something scutter away. I didn't see what it was, but I'm assuming it was another cockroach that was alive. Sprayed that with some Raid in there. I basically spray Raid like every couple of days in the utility room. There is at the very top of the utility laundry room, there's like an opening that kind of goes to the outside. I don't know what part of, I don't know what it actually goes to, but I'm assuming that they're coming through there actually, coming down, exposed from outside, because I've seen cockroaches on the street too. That's like pretty common. So, you know, it's like, it is what it is, but it's also like disconcerting because I'm like, I don't want them to be coming inside the house. I keep the place relatively clean, so there really isn't a reason for them to come in, but they are. So little disconcerting, because I'm not afraid of chemicals. I don't care. I will spray the hell out of everything, and that's what I'm hoping that he'll do. He didn't really do anything. He picked up the cockroach and took it out, but like I'm like, you know, are we gonna, you know, he didn't like indicate anything. I mean, he doesn't speak English very well, so that's, you know, part of it. And I don't speak Spanish really well, so communicating. But I'm like, I think we just need to fumigate. We just need to spray some chemicals up in the utility room, up outside where they could be coming in, yeah, just like bomb the place so that the cockroaches don't want to come near the apartment. So I don't know. It is what it is. If I see more cockroaches though, I mean, I have another 2 weeks in here. If I see more cockroaches, I'm like, I kind of want to leave. So I might end up like reaching out to Airbnb and be like, yeah, you know, there's not much is happening with the cockroach situation. And I just want to change Airbnbs to something that's a little bit more, less exposed to cockroaches, you know? Like, I would imagine like newer developments have more seals and things like that to prevent it, and probably do fumigation. So this is, you know, a little bit older of a setup. It's not the newest kind of like Airbnb. You can tell by the finishes and stuff. It's not the newest in the furniture and stuff. So that's part of it. But at the same time, this place is not cheap. You know, like, I'm getting a discount for staying here for a full month. I think a full month was like $1,400, and I got like, or $1,300, and it took off a lot. I think I'm only paying $800 for a full month, you know, get that discount. But I'm like, imagine paying that much, and then having to deal with this. It's like, no, financially, just not cool for me, because I'm like, I'm coming from the Bay Area where I just didn't have to deal with this, and I'm paying similar amount of money, you know, for my rent. I have a rent-controlled apartment back in California, so if I'm not dealing with that in California, it's like, well, why would I want to deal with it here? You know, but again, I need to be also cognizant that this is a tropical country, so that is part of it. And I'm on the bottom floor. That does play a significant factor. Even at my in the Bay Area where I'm from, I'm on the top floor. So when I go to my next Airbnb next month, we're on the bottom floor as well. So I am a little concerned about that, if we're gonna have to deal with cockroaches there. Although it is a newer development, so I'm hoping that the seals are better in that place. But we will see. We will see. I'm not that positive. But all right, that's the update. It is 6 in the morning, and I'm leaving my place because I need to get outside. Also, there's so many mosquitoes eating me up. It's like ridiculous. and I can't really take it anymore. I actually requested from my Airbnb host that I get a refund, and so that I can leave and find another accommodation, because every day I'm bitten up by mosquitoes. Plus there were the cockroaches as well, that issue, so I'm just kind of done being here, and I'm ready to not have to deal with being itchy and having to kill multiple mosquitoes every day. Like, it's cool if it's outside. Like, I don't care if there are mosquitoes outside, but they're coming into the house during the hours of the day and then biting me up. I'm waking up with mosquito bites, like several mosquito bites, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get dengue fever, you know? Like, I don't want that. I don't want to deal with it anymore, so I'm requesting to get a refund so I can leave and find another place. I found another place on Airbnb that looks pretty decent, and it has like it has a washer and dryer, and it's like up a flight of stairs, so I don't know if that would help with the whole mosquitoes, but I gotta do something, because like, I just can't do this anymore, you know what I'm saying? I'm so itchy. I'm so freaking itchy, and I'm irritated. Like, you can't focus when you're like constantly being bitten by mosquitoes. It's too much. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I hear back from him soon. The difference between the homeless and the houseless here is the houseless sleep on the streets, or like on a side area, or like in an abandoned building, and they only have like one backpack. They don't have their whole lives with them. So that's something that I've noticed, is like, in the US, it's like they have everything with them their entire life. Multiple bags, lots of junk. But here, people don't have that much stuff. They only have a few items. They're doing a lot of construction here, so it's like kind of hard to walk, actually. Very dangerous. But it'll be nice once it's done. Looks like you'll be able to drive on it and walk. But yeah, that's something I noticed, is like, everyone's got a backpack, but that's it. They don't have a lot of shit with them if they're houseless or homeless. Also, when people are doing this dude was doing, because he's at his job and has construction, he had his dog with him. His dog was on the construction site. They were like playing with the dog while they were working. I mean, you know, I guess if that works, sure. A lot of people out too. It's 6 a.m., but a lot of people on the way to work. A lot of people walking around on the street. It's pretty busy. Pretty busy. Also, what I've noticed is there's like a ton of Mexican and American businesses here, international businesses, right? So like KFC, Office Depot, Office Max, stuff like that. It's the same here as it is anywhere else. Zurich, Century 21 properties, you know? It's the same shit. Globalization. Isn't it great? I guess. I haven't seen a KFC with a kids play area in a long time. Also, gas is 25, 26 pesos a liter. It's like $1.50. $1.50 a liter. Okay. I just passed a laundromat, like an actual laundromat, not a lavanderia, like a laundromat, a Manpower building, and a Chef Works for, you know, get your supplies if you're a chef. And then I'm just passing La Playa, which is a liquor store. It is so westernized, just like in the US, actually. Nothing much different. Same as everywhere else. There's also They're just past the vegan restaurant. There's lots of vegan restaurants here, actually. It's exactly the same. If you're like, whoa, is Mexico like so different from the United States? No, it's not. It's exactly the same. There's some cultural differences, some stores that are different, but pretty much everything is the fucking same. Every single thing is the same. You know, maybe there's more pharmacies. I'll give it that. There's pharmacies on every corner, but I'm passing a Home Depot right now. Not a Home Depot, an Office Depot. Why is the alarm going off? It's so loud. Yeah, so I'm passing an Office Depot. Everything's the same, you know, everything's the same. If you're scared to move here, don't be. There's no reason to be scared, especially if you're coming to like a touristy town. This is Puerto Vallarta. It's super touristy. It's really safe. There's not that much crime. There are homeless people here, but there's not a ton of homeless people. There's just some homeless people. Not as much as like in San Francisco or LA. And they're spread out and they're nice and they're not violent. They might be depressed and have mental illness, but they're not like angry and they're not doing crazy shit. They're just living. They're just trying to survive. Yeah. I'm at a major street, so it's really loud. But for the most part, like, I'm right across the street from a Goodyear, you know? Like, everything is the same. A Subway is across the street. And then a hotel. You know, it's just like regular businesses. People driving to work, lots of cars on the street, lots of people walking. There's a lot of people with their own businesses, though. A lot of people selling their own stuff on the street, you know, like food or drinks and stuff like that. That's really common. It's people working, you know? People working, people living. Yeah. I'm really happy I came here. Still haven't figured out how to make any money. I gotta figure that out ASAP, but it's been a joy to be here, really. I feel so much safer. So much happier. I just don't have any much stress, you know? Like, I don't have to deal with the American bullshit. Ugh. Just thinking about it gives me palpitations. My partner sent me a video of, like, crazy shit that's going on in our neighborhood. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm so happy. I don't have to deal with any bullshit that's, you know, like cops going after people or, there's, like, cops, like, you know, cutting off streets and like, so there's like, my partner sent me a video of like these cops looking for this dude and he was running from them. They had like 10 cop cars, 20 cops, a dog sniffer. They found him. He had broken into a neighbor's house to hide. They found him. He was shirtless and unarmed. And it's like, why do you need all that many people to find one person? That'll make no sense, right? Like, that's crazy. There's a lot of things popping off there. There's so much sickness, so much sadness, so much blight, and it's just not that way here. It's just been so less stressful. Can't wait for Jay to get here. She'll be here in 8 days, or no, like 7 days. So still gotta wait, but she'll be here soon, and then we can experience this together. I'm really excited to kind of show her what it's like. She already knows. She's been to Mexico before, but she hasn't lived here, and I've been able to just be here for 6 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks total. It's been great. Only thing I can complain about is there's no tapatio. This is a Valentina country, and that has been the hardest thing, is the hot sauce. It's like, man, I really could go for some tapatio. I really could. I'm so Cali for that, but it's the truth. So I reached out to my host Miguel about this place and the mosquitoes being too much. Like, I can't handle it. I'm just bit up everywhere and I'm so itchy. So he offered to, I asked for a refund for the remaining part of the rental because I was like, I just can't do this. Like, I gotta get out of here. And I'll just find another accommodation. But he offered to show me a different apartment and that I can move into that supposedly has mosquito nets, which we'll see. This place said it had mosquito nets and it didn't. So I don't know. It also said it had hangers, it had a toaster, and it would have a blender and the second set of sheets didn't have any of those things. So I'm a little skeptical, but I am also willing to go to a different apartment. And he said it's right next door. So I don't know. I guess he owns this whole thing, and there's a whole bunch of spots here. So yeah, I'm gonna start packing because yeah, I can't stay in here. Like, this has to be the last day. I can't. I gotta move. He said he'll show it to me later today. I don't know when that is, but hopefully soon. Hopefully, I'm assuming in a couple hours. I'm assuming he needs to go clean the place and, like, you know, put new sheets and stuff because it wasn't, you know, planning for anyone to be in them. But yeah, I'm gonna pack and get myself ready to get out of here. Oh, power just came back on. Power keeps going off. It went off twice in the last like 2 minutes. Now it's back on. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm moving apartments, and also now I'm dealing with power outages, which maybe is a sign. Very much a sign it's time to go. The host got back to me, and he won't be able to move me to the new apartment until 5 p.m. It is 9 o'clock right now, or 9:30. Like, that is way too long. Come on, bro. I've been complaining about these mosquitoes since I moved in. I literally told him, like, the second day I was here, I was like, I'm being eaten up by mosquitoes. I've been here for 3 weeks. I've already had issues with the cockroaches, and now I'm still having issues with the mosquitoes. And I'm like, yeah, I wanna go. And he's like, oh yeah, you can, just switch apartments. I'm like, fine, yeah, I can switch apartments. When can I switch apartments? He's like, oh, I can switch apartments with you later, but doesn't say a time. I'm like, can you please tell me a time estimate? He's like, 5 p.m. 5 p.m., bro? You want me to wait 8 hours? 9 hours? For you? Like, that's a long damn time. And I don't want to be in here anymore. It's like, I'm trying to work. I can't work when I'm being attacked by mosquitoes, and then I'm itchy and, like, don't feel comfortable in the space, you know what I mean? Like, he's a very nice person, but I'm just like, this isn't working. And I just need, you know, like, to be appeased, I need to get out of here, like, as soon as possible. It's like, this is your business, drop what you're doing, come change these sheets, and move me into the other apartment. You know, that's how I feel about it. But I am being unreasonable. I'm also tired. I haven't slept, so I'm very irritated and itchy. That's also, I'm irritated because I'm itchy. So I'm completely packed up. I am ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready. All of my stuff is packed up. I have my food in the fridge, and yeah, I'm exhausted. I also went for a walk this morning, because that's what I do in the mornings. I went for a walk for like an hour and a half, and so I'm tired too. And I kind of want to take a nap, but I'm also like, I want to get the fuck out of here, and I don't want to sleep here anymore, because every time I sleep, I wake up with new bite marks. And when I'm awake, I can see them, and I can kill them before they bite me, or I can shoo them away. And it's like, okay, well, you know, I'm scared to go to sleep. I know I'm just irritated, but this is like this would be the trials and tribulations of living abroad and, like, dealing with Airbnbs. This is the first time I've ever had to ask to, like, get out of an Airbnb. I've never had this happen before. But I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. I just wish that I wasn't, like, so tired. I'm, like, exhausted. And I also wish I would have asked for this sooner. I was just, like, putting up with it. I was just like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just kill these mosquitoes every fucking day. I will deal with the bites. And then I was like, no, what the fuck am I paying for? There's no reason for this. And then also coming across those cockroaches, I was like, no, this isn't it. And now we're here, and now I have to be patient. And I'm like, I don't really have the energy to be patient, you know? Not really. It could be worse. It could be so much worse. It's not. My biggest worry, though, is that I go to this new spot, and it's the exact same problem. There's nothing really that different, and I'm still getting eaten up by mosquitoes. That's what I'm scared of, but I won't know until it happens. I just have to wait. I think that's the most annoying part. It's just I have to wait 8 hours, 7.5 hours. Okay, so I just got moved into my new place. It's like 10:30 now, so he did come as quickly as he could. But as soon as he moved me in here, I saw a fucking mosquito. So I'm like, great. He moved me into a place that has another mosquito, that has mosquitoes as well. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna just, I don't, the doors were open for a while, so they could have just came in naturally. But I'm like, if they're coming through the front door, there's like nothing I can do about that, right? Like it is what it is. I don't love this setup because it's almost like 2 different rooms, and the AC is here in the living room, but then you come into the bedroom and then there's a fan. I don't really love that. Like, I'd rather have the AC be in the bedroom. Whatever. But yeah, let me give you like a somewhat of a tour. So this is the front door, which has very big gaps. I'm very concerned. I feel like that's really not going to do much for me here. And then there's gaps in the frame. So I'm like, this is supposed to keep mosquitoes out? Kind of hard to believe that when there's a gap at the top here, but and I can see straight outside. So yeah. Some furniture. There is an actual couch in here, which I appreciate. Side thing, and then the TV. They brought the TV from the other apartment that I was in into this one, but this one doesn't have cable, so I can only use like Netflix and YouTube on this. So I'm like, it's kind of pointless. Like I'm not gonna log into my Netflix and I have my computer. I don't really need it. And then you come in here, and there's like I don't know, how are we gonna call this? What is this called? The media set, whatever. But it would make more, I don't know. I think like the TV should be going here. Anyway, and then there's the bed. It's fine. It is what it is. There's a closet over here that actually has space in it for hanging things, because the other place didn't. The other spot did not. And this has a headboard, the other one did not. A side table, the other one did not. This one must be a little bit more expensive of a space. Electric induction instead of gas. A chair in here. Right. Sink. This one actually has a blender with a toaster. The other one did not, even though it said it did. This has way more like things. There's like way more utensils and stuff in this one. Some cups, the fridge. There's like a slope here. That's so strange. Fridge, waters, and some beer. Okay. A microwave. And the microwave, I heard it going on and off, so I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, it does work. But it was going on and I'll just unplug it. So way more pots and pans than the other place had. That's interesting to know. Bathroom. Do have to step in here. Here's the sink. Okay. Yeah, it's much bigger than the other place, which I appreciate. Toilet and a very big shower, actually. So that's cool. So yeah, that's the spot. Let me turn off the light. Is it better? I don't know. Well, I'll find out. Like I said, I'm not really sure about the whole mosquitoes. The whole reason why I'm moving is the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes were fucking tearing me up. And I'm not so sure that there's not going to be a mosquito issue here because I can see the gaps in the window in this unit. And the door has super huge gaps. You know. Oh, and there's hair all over this. I don't know if you can see that. Wow, okay. There's hair here, there's hair here, there's hair here, there's... Oh, okay. Lovely, lovely. That's awesome. Looks like dog hair too, like, ugh. So there's probably a dog in here. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it at all, but it's like, I'm gonna give it a go, even though I'm like, there's gonna be mosquitoes in here too. And I'm gonna have to give this like not the best rating, which is, I hate to do that, but it is what it is. I can see the gaps in the window from here. I'm like, if I have the light on, the mosquitoes are gonna come through the window. It's like, what else are they gonna do? Like, there's no sheet or anything on there. Like, I'm just looking at it right now. I'm like, I can see straight through that motherfucker. Can you see that? Straight through. Well, I have a couch now, which is preferable, but the next place I'm going to is a luxury apartment, like luxury. So I'm hoping, you know, I'll have a much better experience. This place was rated, I want to say a 4.7 across the board, like either 4.5 to 4.7 on all of the ratings for his apartments. And I have to say, from what I've seen, when there's like anything below a 4.8, it's usually not a great apartment experience. There's stuff that's lacking. This place looks old. It looks a little dilapidated. It hasn't been updated. You know, it's expensive for what it is. I mean, I know I should be like grateful or whatever, because he did move me and I appreciate that. But at the same time, I'm like, there's a hole in the window. There's a huge gaping hole in the window. And the whole point is like, the mosquitoes is the issue, bruh. So I'm a little concerned. I have a feeling that I'm gonna still be dealing with mosquitoes, and I don't want to deal with that. That was the whole point. I can't wait to move out of here and go to my nicer apartment. The only thing about the new place is it's up a freaking hill, a very steep hill, but then the apartment is like a luxury apartment. So, and it has a pool, and it has an elevator, and I just have to be like, you know what? I was roughing it this time because I was like, this is only $800. It's actually more than that. I got a discount because I did the monthly thing. I got several $100s off of this because of the monthly thing. But I'm like, it's cheap. It's only $800. I'm just me, you know. And then my wife's gonna come, and she's only gonna be here for like 3 days or something like that. So I was like, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. But then I'm like, actually, it does make a difference. Like, you do have to pay a little more. And it's not even that much more. The place I'm going to is $1,200. So it's not like I'm paying hella more. $400 it's more. It's a lot more. But is it? When you think about what you're getting for it. And also, like, when we go to Guatemala, we were looking at places, and some of the places look more like this, and they were cheaper. And we're like, no, we want luxury. We want to be comfortable. And I picked something that was $1,400 because I was like, I want something that's better than what I have. My rent in the Bay Area is $1,300, and it's like this basically. So it's like, if I'm gonna pay the same amount in another country, I should be getting better quality, you know. So it is what it is. I will deal. We'll see. Hopefully, I need to have a night of sleeping where I don't wake up with mosquito bites. That's what I need, and I gotta give it a chance. So we'll see. You see that cockroach on the ground? I just killed it, and it's the big giant. Oh, it's actually still alive. It's still moving. It's a slow death. I luckily have a little bit of rake left. There's another cockroach that came under the couch and has been moving around. I sprayed that one, so I'm hoping it's dying underneath the couch. But I'm done. I cannot stay here anymore. So I was moved into this today because I had crazy mosquito problems in the other unit, and I was getting bit up every day, and I was tired of dealing with it. And I also had some cockroach issues. I found 1 live cockroach and 2 dead ones in my apartment. And so I complained to my host. I was like, dude, I just want a refund. I just want to get out of here. And he was like, no, just, can you move to, I have another unit you can move to. So he moves me to the next unit, the one next door. And this evening, I see 2 cockroaches come out. The giant ones, the flying ones, bigger than the other ones that were in my other apartment. I'm like, no, this is disgusting. Not only am I dealing with cockroaches, I'm also dealing with the mosquito issue. And I'm like, I don't have to deal with this. This place costs too much for that. That's crazy. And it's not even rainy season. It's May. It hasn't rained at all. It's hot. So it's like, why do you have cockroaches? Like, where are they coming from? Why do you have so many mosquitoes? Why are they inside the house? Oh my God, this thing is really trying to, oh my God. It is really trying to survive, this thing. It is so disgusting. I gotta go. I can't even leave. There's nothing. It's like 1 a.m, so there's like nowhere I can go right now. Like literally there's nowhere I can go. So I have to stay here all night. I'm not gonna sleep because I don't want to be worrying about these fucking cockroaches. So I have to stay up all night. I'm probably gonna try to take a shower, and then I'm getting the fuck out of here in the morning. I'm gonna just leave. I don't even have anywhere to go, and I'm just gonna leave and figure out, get an Airbnb situated and get the fuck. I can't do this. If I have to go out of pocket, it's fine, but I'm not staying here. No. The cockroach is still alive and still moving. It's on its back and its little tentacles are still moving. It's been like 2 hours and it's still going. That's crazy. Turn on the light. So I have reached out to Airbnb last night at 2 a.m. because of the situation that I'm in, and asked for a refund officially through them, and give them all of my pictures and videos that I have of the cockroaches and my mosquito bites. Actually, right now, the cockroach is on the ground. It's still alive. It's on its back and it's still twitching. I don't know how. It's like 7:30 in the morning. It's still alive. I don't get it. Whatever. I went ahead and booked another Airbnb. It's gonna cost me $500. It's not cheap for like 9 days, but at this point, I'm ready to go. I asked if I can come in earlier, like at between 9 and 11 a.m., but they said I could come at 1, which is better than the 3 o'clock normal check-in time, so I appreciate them for that. I told them my situation. I was like, hey, I'm in an Airbnb that has mosquitoes and cockroaches, and I'm ready to leave. I need to leave, and I want to move out as soon as possible, so they were very nice. And they gave me the check-in instructions already. I just have to wait till 1 o'clock to move in. And this place is going to be actually better. It's like a 1-bedroom. It's on the top floor. It's bigger. It has a balcony. It has a washer and dryer that's like a communal washer and dryer, and it has a rooftop. So it is actually like an upgrade. So kind of understanding why it's more expensive, and it's a little bit closer to the beach. But yeah, I can't do this. I've so many clips of me just talking about like, can't do this anymore. It's too much. But try to be positive. This is not the worst situation. The host has been responsive. It's just, there's cockroaches here. Like what? Like I can't handle that in the mosquitoes. So it's like, it's just not worth staying for the price that I'm paying. I really hope that I get the refund from Airbnb. It's not guaranteed. I might just be losing out on my money. But at this point, I don't care. I called my wife and told her about what was going on, and she agreed. She was like preparing herself to even come here because she was like, it sounds not ideal. So she's actually happy that I went ahead and booked the new place. So just gonna have to wait this out. I can't move in until 1 o'clock. So I'm just gonna be sitting on on this bed here, waiting until it's time for me to go. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it had to end this way, but I mean, as soon as I moved into the apartment next door, I was getting eat up by mosquitoes like the first night. So the fact that I put up with this for 3 weeks, I feel like I tried. Look, listen, I tried, but it's just not working. So gotta go.